It seems to me that you've given us, as Ben says, 4 questions, but really, that's slide 16. Go back one. It's, you've given us 4 questions, but really, the last question is the one that's paramount. And if you understand, to understand that one, you'll have all the others. So I'm Eric Newburger. I'm from the United States Census Bureau. You're presently looking at an interactive graphic that we did, the absolute bare minimum interaction you can have in a graphic. It's just a slider across the bottom of that screen. And what you're seeing are the counties lit up in green that have a median household income higher than where the slider is, which is presently at $70,000. So those are the high income counties in the United States, 70,000 or more, selected by the user. And you can see these islands of high income, as the title suggests. You can see the archipelago of the Northeast Corridor. You can see the areas around Chicago. You can see San Francisco. You can see Los Angeles. You can see these high income areas. And it's an analytical dimension that without this visualization is absolutely not available. These data come from American Fact Finder. Now, actually, the data are presented on American Fact Finder in tabular form. They come from the American Community Survey. It's highly detailed. We've got things down to the tract level. Heck, we've got things down to the block group level for a lot of variables. We can give you all kinds of detail, and we give it to you one geography, one table at a time. That's what American Fact Finder does. It is a table-making machine. And it has the 1990 census results, the 2000 census results, the 2010 census results. It's got our pop estimates in there. It's got the American Community Survey. It's got short form, long form data. It is the history of the United States in numbers for the last couple of decades at the neighborhood level. In total, there are some 380 billion, with a B, estimates on this one tool. When you add it all up, all the geographies, all of the different variables, all the different crisscrosses that we do. It is an immense data source that you do not have access to. And I say that because it's 380 billion estimates and no one has access to it. You cannot possibly handle 380 billion estimates at one time. You just can't do it. It can't be done. But if I look at this picture of 3,141 estimates from 3,141 different county tables, all put on the same page, suddenly I understand. This is what the Census Bureau is trying to do with its data sets. We have data sets that are so large in tabular form, we've got to go to visualization. I'm one of the leads on our visualization project. We're attempting to use more interactive visualizations and more visualizations, period, to open up our data sets to a broader public. This is what we're trying to get. And if you'll just go to that last slide. So now, that's not, there you go. Now I've taken that slider and I've moved it down to 32,000. And now everything's green except the gray ones, which have less than $32,000 in income. And now I see the areas of low income in the country. This is an analytical layer which, as I say, is just not available until you put it in one place with a visualization that's understandable. We have visualizations for time. We have visualizations for geography. We're working on high dimension visualizations, both static and interactive. That's what we're trying to do at the Census Bureau. And here's my wish. This is the whole thing you need to know right here. This is my wish. I need more of this and less of American Fact Finder. Okay, American Fact Finder is great. You want a data set? It's there for you. We make it available. You can download it. If you're a sociologist, if you're an economist, you're going to love it. It's going to be great. It's fantastic once you find what you're looking for. But if you are the rest of the world, and most of the world is not economists and sociologists. We actually count economists and sociologists. We know that most of the world is not us. The broader public does not have access to 380 billion estimates without visualization. We want whatever system you and or anyone else and whatever people you and whoever else can give us, and whatever money you and whoever else can give us, that will be able to do this with the rest of the data that's on American Fact Finder. You give me that, and my wish list is done. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.